This is the only guide that you will need in order to automate your new leads and move them down your pipeline and go high level. How you guys doing? My name is Asad from Ascent AI, and I'm here to quickly show you how to utilize the opportunities slash pipeline sections with automations within Go High Level. So let's get started. Here we have our opportunities. In our opportunities, there are going to be different pipelines that we have for our clients. Let's say you have a client pipeline where you manage your leads, and this is your pipeline. First, let's start off with creating a pipeline. I already have a pipeline set up here, so let's create a pipeline just to show you how it works from the start. Let's start. We're going to have to go to pipelines, create pipeline. And when you do, it's going to come up with stages like this, just like how I have it here. You're going to have to enter all the stages that you want, and then you have created your pipeline. Once you go to your opportunities, you will be able to select that certain pipeline. I only have one pipeline here, but you may have multiple, and I will show you how to use it for any of them. So let's get started. Here we have all our clients here, our potential leads. Not clients, our potential leads, and all the other stages that we have here that they are going to be moving through. I'm going to show you how to set it up within this to automate them so it automatically moves down those specific stages in your pipeline. So with the basically what we're trying to do is automate the process of, for example, they watch a sales letter of yours and they move it down automatically here. And then let's say if they complete a questionnaire, it moves it automatically down here. Let's say if they book an appointment after you, it moves it automatically down here all the way to being appointment completed. But I will slowly show you between all of them one by one. Okay, let's go and show you this. So for example, for us, we have a watch VSL section where if they watch a certain video, it will trigger a automation, which is going to move them to that specific stage in that pipeline. Sorry about that. So let's go into our automation tabs. This is where we're going to be able to set up all those specific automations. It's called workflows here, but the whole section is automations. So we have here, let's set up one for example, the video sales letter that we have. Let's say we have a funnel here in our sites. Let's say I have this one. We have this one where we have our own funnel set up here of how to acquire new leads and manage them with AI. For example, you click watch now, and here, once they complete a form, it would automatically trigger a response within the automations, and it will move them to the new filter here in our pipeline. So let me just show you what the result is, and then from there I will show you how to set it up. So for example, I will here put my number in. All right, there we go. We have entered a number. We have our name, our email, everything like that. Click watch now. It's going to take you to the next page that is within the funnel. And once we are here, you are going to be able to see, there we go. You have me right there in the new stage in the pipeline. So let's show you how to set that up. We're going to go to our automations here. So let's go on to creating our workflow within GoHighLevel. So we're going to start from scratch, but there are different ones that you can have. Here we have an add a new trigger. For the new trigger of we're going to do as a form submitted right here. You can search it up. It's very simple to find. After that, you're going to put the filter as which specific form that you want it to be if you have multiple forms and you don't want it to interfere with other forms. If you do not select this, it will trigger for any form that is submitted. If you filter out to this, it will only do it for this specific form that you have created. So you have it here. You're going to save this as a trigger. And then now we're going to do the responses, the actions. So the first thing that we wanted to do is create a contact. Once it creates a contact, we're going to specify which fields that it categorizes the same lead by. Let's say, for example, you have a form and a survey that are exclusive, but you still want the same lead to be one single lead instead of being multiple leads for the same person. This is how you can specify to trigger it to understand that as one single lead. Let's say if you have a form and you have David John, somebody named David Smith or David John fill out here, and then you have the same David John or David Smith fill out in a survey, and then you do not want it to create two separate contacts for it. This is how you can set it up to be that it stays as one single opportunity, one single contact basically. So you're going to go to your fields, you're going to do it by email. You're going to select this, you can do contact email, but you're not going to be able to do it like this. You're going to have to click this tag button. You're going to go to contact, and then you're going to go to email right there. There you go. You want to add another one since the three things that we are capturing in our form is the email, phone number, and name. So we're going to email. We're going to do phone number, and then here we can select it here, contact, and then phone. There you go. Make sure to do it contact and not as a, I'll show you right now. And the next one we're going to do is full name. Make sure it is a contact and not a user, because user would imply that it's somebody, a staff within your company, which you do not want. So you want to go to contact and then full name. There we go. So now that we have this, it's able to filter it out when there's multiple submissions done by the same exact lead, and it keeps them as one cohesive lead instead of making multiple contacts and multiple opportunities within your pipeline and giving you clutter. So this is how you do this. And then after this, we will save this action. This is going to create a contact, but now is the fun part where we're going to actually have it move down the pipeline. Here, we're going to write this. We're going to write create slash update opportunity. If you just type in OPP, it should just come up as opportunity. Create opportunity here. We're going to click which pipeline we want it in the lead management pipeline that we have here, and then we're going to go here in which stage that we want it to be. Since this is the initial form, we want it to be in the new section because that is the initial stage on our pipeline. And then here we want to specify by opportunity name, so it's still able to trigger it for the same single person within the pipeline. So we're going to go to contact and then full name. There you go. The source lead value, these do not matter unless you want to specify there being a lead value or anything like that, but that's all up to you. Select status is not necessary either because they are still a new lead here in this workflow. After this, we're going to click save and then publish and then save again, but that is unnecessary for me because since I have the exact same workflow already set up within my automations, as you can see here. There you go. You see, this is the same exact one where it triggers it, but this one is actually published. So it's what we just completed with the form, and it's going to move it straight down the pipeline here in the news section. The next one, let's create a automation that will allow us to capture the lead in the questionnaire. For example, let me show you the example first. Here we have a VSL funnel. Right now, we do not have any VSL funnel automation set up, but I will go through those as well, which is still the same process where you change the filter into a video, and then from there you can select if they have watched the video, how much of the video they have watched, and then that will also trigger it to move it down the pipeline. So now let's show you this questionnaire one. So if you click here in the schedule your call within your funnel or whichever funnel you have, and you have a questionnaire set up for it, this will be the use case. Let's say if they select whatever whatever things that they do. What's the number that I put here? Let's just copy this number so we don't get it confused. So it's able to trigger it as one single opportunity. Like I said, there we go. Best email to reach you. There you go. Whichever one that you select, and then here, whichever one questionnaire, you just go through the questionnaire, and then here is the last one. Boom. And now we have completed the questionnaire. Now, before we get to the next stage of booking a call, you can see right here that when you do, it automatically moves it down to the completed questionnaire. I didn't touch anything, guys. This is all automations within GoHighLevel. So let's show you how to set that up. This is the next one where you are able to do it within a questionnaire, update the contact, and create or update the opportunity. So it's basically the same exact thing. You set up a trigger for survey submitted. If you just search up here, survey submitted, it's going to be able to figure it out by itself. And then you're going to click the filters, survey is, qualifying questionnaire, and there you go. And then everything else filters, you do not need to specify since you were just specifying which questionnaire it is. And then here that will lead on to another create contact where we're going to specify this so it keeps it as one single contact. Let's say for example you send out the questionnaire by itself without the form, this will still trigger the same response, as in it will create a new opportunity, a new contact, and it will move it down your pipeline. And then here create opportunity, create after opportunity, you would do the same thing. You specify which pipeline you want it to be, what questionnaire, what's the pipeline stage that you want to move it to, which is completed questionnaire in our case, and specify the opportunity name so it's able to keep it in track when it's moving down the stages. And then there you go. This will be the same thing, and that that is the trigger, that is the workflow that triggered this response where it moved me down the pipeline into the completed questionnaire tab. So now let's show you the booking appointment one, which is the last one. So let's say, for example, you have a appointment setting here. You select whichever date that you're going to do it for, 5 p.m. It doesn't really matter. Same thing here. You're going to enter the same exact information, or whoever your lead is, they're going to enter the same exact information that they have here, and they're going to move it down the pipeline. There you go, confirm, schedule meeting. After they do this, their meeting has been scheduled, and now they are going to be moved down to the booked appointment section. There you go. There you go, booked appointment section with their time as well here for their appointment. So this one is basically the same thing. And here we have booked appointment update stage that I have already created, but let me just walk you through what the actual specific automation is. So for us, the trigger is customer booked appointment. So once you come in here, you can choose a workflow trigger, and you just type in appointment, and then right here, customer booked appointment. There you go, and then you add the filter in calendar. 30-minute discovery call, that's the calendar that we have in our system. Or if you do not specify this filter, it will do it for any single calendar that you have. Let's say if you have multiple calendars for different type of services, then you and different types of users that within your business, then this will help you figure out within the clutter, the filters. After you do this, you create another action, another response trigger, where here it creates or updates an opportunity. For this one, you do not have to create a contact one because because it's already able to track it by using the contact.name opportunity tag, right? So it will still trigger it as one single person. After you do this, it's the same thing. And as you can see here in the opportunity section, I have been moved down to the booked appointment section with an upcoming call within my trigger. There you go. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. So thank you for joining me today. I had a blast showing you guys how to use these automations within GoHighLevel, and I hope you guys can understand it. If you want to use GoHighLevel for 14 days free, there's a link below for you to try it out, see how it is, and see if you want it to work within your company. If that is too much work for you, then let us help you. Let us help you create these automations. Let us help you change up your lead systems and overall transform your business in terms of helping you manage your leads and capture leads and nurture them. This has been Assad from Ascent AI, and I thank you for your time.